Okay, so I haven't done a video in a while, but I wanted to update everyone who watches on what we've done in the driveway. So just a lot of planting, adding things here to both sides of this driveway. And today we added this cypress mulch. We're not done. We still need, as you can see where just the dirt, regular dirt was, and then you can see the mulch there. So we just thought that we would add the mulch to level the color in here, and maybe it would add to the plants, make them stand out a bit more. We added plants over the last few days. We added these bananas. We added 6 banana trees to this area, and they're already sprouting new pups, new leaves. So they seem to have adapted well, or adapting well, just over the few days. We can't wait to see how large these get, and we want that tropical vibe here. So this is the whole reason why we've wanted to just fill this area, both sides. You can see that side too. We just wanted to fill both areas with mainly split ears, the colocasia ears, which is the giant ears. These red ones that you see down here are called Heart of Jesus. They are also a species of elephant ears. So we just kind of wanted to do that here in this area, keep them kind of in the ear family. We do enjoy looking at the ears. We really like them. As you can see, we did mulch. We need at least a couple truckloads more to finish. So you can see where the dirt starts or ends, however you want to look at it. And we also are going to do some planting here and there toward the beginning or end, however you want to look at that. But we want to add some sunshine ligustrum, believe that's how it's pronounced. We have some up here we've planted, so I'll show you. They're yellow in color. It's a shrub, and so we want to place that up there. We have already placed it here. This is my husband built this shed. Well, we both did, and it took, oh gosh, this shed was about a 12-hour project. But anyway, it came in pieces, which we will never do again. But we put that together one day, and it was a nightmare. But it looks great. It's what we wanted. It houses our trash cans, our recycle, and our regular trash. Out here in this area, we have to be mindful of the animals and the critters out here. There are black bears out here. Oh, you see lots of just different things roaming around here. We've seen turkey. So just different things that we don't want to get into these trash cans. So we house them in here. But anyway, I brought you here to show you this sunshine ligustrum. So these are the yellow shrubs. We placed them on both sides of the shed. So hopefully when they mature and they get larger, they will kind of cover. And that's what we wanted, kind of a hedge around that trash can shed. We placed them over there in front of our mailbox as well. Well, on either side of our mailbox. So we get, yes, not only does this house our trash cans, but we also get our packages delivered here. Amazon, FedEx, UPS, everyone's really good about placing our packages inside, as we are trying to keep people from coming up this driveway, especially in the big trucks, trying to have this asphalt millings set in this heat. And it's hard when vehicles are constantly, especially the larger vehicles, are constantly traveling through here to get it to set and to pack down. So eventually, what we were actually speaking about today is, and we've already contacted a company, is to do a gate here. Eventually there's going to be a gate. I'm hoping in the next 6 months we'll have an electric gate out here, so that will prevent trucks from coming up this driveway. And also maintain our privacy at the same time. We want to know when someone's coming up to the house. But like I said, we're trying to make a more tropical vibe here by adding this foliage here. No plants per se as far as flowers or anything blooming so much in here. We just kind of wanted to leave it all just kind of a green foliage. And so we're excited to see in the next few months what these plants do and how big they get. So you can see this one ear back here it's not even a mature plant yet, but it is already massive. Like this ear is just this leaf. You can see by my hand here, it's a really large ear. So we've got several of these species here. These are also going to get large. So yeah, we can't wait. We're excited to see this all kind of mature and take over this space. We want it to really take over. Eventually to the point where you cannot see any of this mulch. That's what we're hoping. My husband did put down this irrigation. You can kind of see it's still up above the ground. We're going to make sure that that's below the mulch and on the ground. But he did put this irrigation because we don't have a water source out here. And it's cheaper than contacting the water company to put, to do that and to dig underground. And we just didn't want that. So he placed the irrigation so it runs on both sides. We have 4 zones. So whenever we want to water, it's a little bit easier. Hook up the hoses to these things, and they're on misters, you can see. And I did have a video where I showed there's one of the misters there, and there's another one there, the orange little cap. I did a video showing when we first moved in. Well, I don't even think we had moved in yet, but we did irrigation, the very first zone. So I showed everyone that. But since then, we've added, like I said, another 4 zones. No, we added 3 zones. Since then, we had 1 zone. But anyway, these back here are butterfly ginger. So we just planted these. So they're twined so they stay upright until they really get rooted and develop a thicker root system that can stand on their own. I twined them, but we'll see how. We've never planted butterfly ginger, but we'll see how they do. But we're really excited, like I said, to see all this come together. Sunshine ligustrum, the yellow ones that I just showed you up at the trash can shed, we're going to plant here on both sides of this. So we'll plant some here and here, and we have to plant them up here because they are a full sun bush shrub. So we have to plant them up here where we do get blasted with the sun here. As you can see up here in the driveway, those trees really do really well providing shade. So everything we plant in here kind of has to be kind of a partial shade plant. These ears do really well here, so we've learned that they prefer to be in kind of a shaded area as opposed to the sunshine. Those shrubs love the sun, so we've got to plant them out here where there is no coverage. We've got to plant them out here, but we're really excited to see what they do. And I will be posting a video soon, and hopefully by then these plants and shrubs will have matured and will look beautiful. So we can't wait. Thank you for joining me again at the Bowermaster Dream Channel. Okay, so thank you for joining me on the Bowermaster Dream Channel, and this is a continuation of the project that we had out here where we were laying down this mulch. So I did this mulch for a couple of reasons: for aesthetics, for one, and 2, to help retain the moisture for these plants. As you can see, we do that using the natural compost, the leaves and things, and then we do the mulch just to, again, retain the moisture out here for these plants, and they seem to enjoy it. They're doing really, really well. So as you can see, we laid this natural cypress mulch is what we use out here, as well as we have a tortoise that we use natural cypress mulch for her bedding. So we decided to stay with that. And it seems that this mulch we found, when it rains, it doesn't wash away as quickly. or at all. We've laid this down. It has rained several times. As you can see, this mulch has not spread. It hasn't came to the driveway. So we're really happy with that. So that's why we used it out here, because we could tell that for some reason it seems to be heavier. And when it's rained on, it lays heavier and it doesn't wash away. We have some black mulch around the house that seems to wash away pretty quickly with the rains. So, but yeah, this is the finished product. And as you can see, it's kind of, we wanted to even out the color of the ground. And we've done that with this mulch. And yeah, so we finished this, just one small project down. As you can see, the plants really enjoy it out here. These are new. We planted these several months ago and they seem to be doing well. The philodendrons are doing really well, and as well as the elephant ears back there, the colocasia ears back there. So everything seems to be doing really well out here. So we're really pleased, as well as these bananas that we planted. We planted 6 banana trees. We've got them staked just because they're fairly young. So we want, until the roots are strong enough and to hold them, we have staked them just to protect them from the winds and things. We do get high hurricane winds here, and so we wanted to protect them from that. So we planted 6 out here. We also planted 3. These are butterfly. No, not butterfly. These are butterfly ginger. So we planted 3 of these. We also staked these because they're fairly young, and just to help support them until their roots are strong enough to stand on their own. We've kind of helped them out with these bamboo sticks here, but they are doing really well. You can see like all the new growth. So we're really pleased with how these are doing. We've never planted these before, and we were hoping that they would spread, and they are. We can already see new growth. You can see that here. So they seem to really like it. I know, don't know if you remember, but we did do the underground sprinkler irrigation system here. And you can see that running here. So we've done really well by covering that with the mulch. And that was another reason we wanted to do the mulch, is to cover the lines, which we have done here. Because you could see the black, you kind of see that here. But we've tried our best to keep that covered, to keep all the lines covered, and to keep from stepping on them and tripping on them and things. So the mulch really does really well, has done really well doing that. So that was the third reason we decided to do the mulch out here. So yeah, so that was a quick project. Took a couple of weeks and several truckloads of mulch to get all this out here, but we did it, and we're very pleased with the end project. So thank you for joining us, and until next time, the Bower Master Dream Channel. Another small project that we did out here was my husband installed this hose reel because I was dragging hoses, and we have a pretty large size, I think it's a 75 or 100 foot hose that I was dragging out here every time to connect to these irrigation to water. And so he installed this and made my job a lot easier and a lot faster.